you. Oh my goodness, life will. Wow. Can you believe we are on day 15 of how to level up in the game of life called You Challenge? And I just realized that even though we're doing this podcast style and very live, I have not sent out a notification to let everyone know that we are live. So I definitely have to do that. Absolutely have to do that. Welcome on in, everyone. Good to see you. Cosmic love and cosmic energy. Got a lot of cosmic going on there. D Street, welcome on in. Erica D, welcome on into the building. Welcome on in, everyone. So good to see you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. In the building tonight. Wow. Wow. How you feeling? How's everybody doing? The volume is low. I don't know why it keeps coming in so low, but let's see if we can get it to come in a little bit better for everyone. Let me know if that is working for you. If you can hear that, if it's nice and clear, um, and if that's a little better for you. I'm going to turn it up extra live, extra loud. I'm going to turn it up for you. Mm-hmm. Um, I'm going to turn it up extra loud for you guys. I want to share something with you. In yesterday's post, when I was making the digital art, I felt a deep connection with, I got the wrong group, so we won't even talk about it. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, how are you all feeling? Let's get those likes up. We're going to get started here. I'm just going to let the Soul family know that we are over here and we are live. And if you hit the like button, then we can send a message out to the Soul family that we are here. I don't know why I'm still so low, you guys. I have no earthly idea. I don't know. Is that better? Tell me if that's any better, what I just did. Is that any better? Is that any better? Any better? Yes? No? No, it's no better? Hmm. Um, trying to figure out. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get us to get the volume up a little bit more than where it is. Hmm. See if the volume is coming up a little bit better. Um still can't hear me at all? No, we can hear you. No static. It's just low. Okay. Okay. We gonna figure this out. Give me one moment. One moment here. Let's see. I wonder if I could turn this up just a touch here. See something. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I can't mess with that. Um, yeah, I'm using a soundboard, but I mean if I turn this up any louder, let me turn down my headphones. Maybe the issue is with me. Is that better? Let's see if that's any better. I'm just going to turn down my headset. It's still low? It's still low. It sounds like I'm under a pillow. Good goodness. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I think I know what it is. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me do this. Let me do this real quick. Peace and greetings, soul family, soulful vibes. It's me, Miss Blue, the Soulful Oracle, and I want to let you know that I am live now. So you can come on over and join us. Join us in the Blue Room or join us on the phone lines 515 515 515 605 9794 is the number to call. Look forward to seeing you soon. Peace and love. Ciao. Okay, let me try something here. Let me try something here. I got to try something because I'm trying to figure out. Way too much for all of this acting like it's Willy Wonka. I hope this is better. Tell me if that's better. You guys are saying, there you go. There you go. Okay. So apparently, maybe it bet not be nothing wrong with my port in my new MacBook. It bet not be, but I don't know. That first one, it's acting a little strange. Whew, but you all can hear me loud and clear now, and that's all that counts. Okay, so now we can get the party started. We can get the party started. Oh. You had to turn your phone down. Oh my goodness. Me and technology. Me and technology. We're going to have a new relationship starting tomorrow. I promise. We're going to cross over into that portal, Pluto going into Aquarius, and we're going to have a whole new vibe. But the vibe starts right now. First of all, I want to welcome you all in to the Level Up Challenge, how to play the game of life called You. We are on day 15. Day 15. Oh my goodness. We got one more day to go. But I want to say this because I want to speak to those who may be listening to this at another time. That whenever you come across, if you come across any of the level up challenges, no matter what day, no matter what year, no matter where it is, do it. Go ahead and do it because it is meant for you. It is meant for you to do. This is timeless, the level up challenge. It really is. It's timeless. Oh my goodness, I have been channeling my ass off for you guys and bringing you into my world with a lot of magic that you can utilize. And tell me, are you having a good time and learning a lot about yourself and leveling up in the different areas of your life with the Level Up Challenge? How is it honestly going for you? Really, I have put heart and soul into this. Heart and soul into this. And really, it is a culmination of the work that I've been doing, one-on-one work with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, even thousands of clients all over the world. And I am sharing this with you all, sharing it with you because I want us to level up. Now, we know there's a powerful gateway that is happening tomorrow, a profound gateway that once Pluto leaves Capricorn, and the position that it's in. We will never see this position again in any of our lifetimes. Like, that is so profound. We will never, ever have that moment again. So the moments you've been having are for life. I wish that I could have this moment for life. We are having this moment for life. Because as we cross that threshold on the 19th, we have entered officially the new era. The new era. The world as we know it will never be the same. This marks the road. Many of us grew up hearing our grandparents tell us stories about when they were children, how they had to walk to school and how far it was, and different things that they had to do that we had no clue of that world that they were talking about. It doesn't mean that we didn't feel it in our DNA, because I'm sure we are. We're still feeling it. But we didn't experience and we didn't live those things that our grandparents, our parents even lived. This will be the story. This will be the moment that we will be able to tell this story in the future of what the world was like before. Because everything changes. This is a powerful gateway. Please make sure you are staying connected to you. And I hope that this level up challenge has given you the grace and the power for the BS that may have been thrown your way today or even tomorrow, where people have straight up maybe challenge you, or maybe you felt offended, or maybe you just see people out of pocket around you. But you're able to just stand in your own power, because that's a big part of leveling up, is to stay within your own power and to know the truth within yourself. It's a lot of people right now that may be counting you out. They may have counted you out. They may have thought you slipped and fell and bust your ass or bust your head and think it's a wrap for you. It's over for you. Let them think that. Let them hold that. And you keep being, you keep striving. You keep coming from that place of love. You keep coming from that place of holding on to your dreams. And oh my goodness, yesterday, so many of you sent me the activation that we went through on day 14. If you haven't done day 14, you definitely want to double back and you want to make sure that you get day 14 in. So powerful. But I promise you, it's just like when you come to a stop sign. You got to stop. You got to come to a complete stop before you start to go. This is something I have been prepping us for this entire year, and you can go back and listen to the archive shows starting back in January, and you will see how we have been building this momentum to this level up challenge, show after show after show after show, call after call after call, building. Now, If anyone tells you that they know exactly what is going to happen, you can just honestly say they are lying. They are absolutely lying. Because, like I told you guys, we are writing the records as we go. Nothing is written in stone. So don't let anyone trick you in the name of anything, in the name of whoever they're coming in, or in the name of whoever they think they are, in the name of whatever system they think they're using, in whatever name they think they are using. You let them know you got a system too. And they say, what is that system? And you let them know it is your free will and your power. And you know how to use it. We all get to cast our votes. Don't forget, you should be casting your thoughts, casting your vote, not only for your life, but also for humanity. For those of you who are doing the futuristic activation course that goes all the way through this year, that is one of the things in the daily flow, is for you to continuously infuse with intuition, your multisensory abilities, your intention, not only for yourself, but a higher vision for the world. So everyone who has the futuristic activation course, I put you on a pathway of the visionary so that you can put this out into the world. Never think, absolutely never think that you don't make a difference. Never think that. Never think that you don't count, that you don't matter, and that you are not powerful, because you are. A lot of what has to happen for all of us is we have to keep growing. We have to keep expanding. And this is why all the time I tell you guys, I'm totally transparent. And I let you know, this is something I used to teach. I no longer agree with that. This is something I felt was true. It was a limiting belief. And here's where I am. I always think about when Dr. Naeem Akbar was a guest on my show. And I can't remember what sparked the question, but he sparked the question and he said, I try not to be the same person every day. Meaning by the time by the time I get to the end of the week, I want to have learned so much, expand my awareness so much that I literally have changed who I am. We should all be striving for that. Striving for that elevation, striving for that change, striving to evolve in that way. Getting out of these old systems that are keeping us locked in fear, in a cycle that is so contrasting of black and white, dark and light. Getting out of those systems, rising above it, so that we can do the work that we feel our heart is truly, truly, truly calling us to do, to be. So I'm excited. I'm excited. We have one more day to go for the Level Up Challenge. How to play the game of life called you. So I want to welcome everyone on in. Welcome, 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 welcome. I am Ms.Blue, the Soulful Oracle. And I'm so glad you all are here. Let's just do some shots out because I see all the superstars in the blue room. Want to give a big, 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 big shout out to all the divine priestess in the house. I see Priestess Nadra in the house. Priestess Melanie is in the building. Let's see. Shouts out to all the divine priestess in the building. Listening now or listening to the downloads, sending them so much love. Also, I want to ring the bell. I want to ring the bell for Self Invested and for the Self Invested workshop. And oh my goodness, tomorrow we will complete our 8-week class in the Self Invested University in the class Spirit Guides, Animal Guides, and Ancestor Guides. And what an amazing ride for that. Shouts out to all of those in Self Invested because they have definitely been putting in the work. More classes are to come. More classes are to come. More things are to come. But I want to give a shout out to the Blue Room. So let's do a check-in. Tell us where you're from, what city, what state, what country you are tuning in from. So we can do one of my favorite things to do, and that is to shout out the Blue Room. Let's see. Gotti777 is in the building. I am Infinity. Infinity in the building. Priestess Melanie is in the building. Shiva is here. K. Simone is representing San Antonio, Texas. Welcome on in. OKC is in the building. Welcome on in. Faye, aka the Triple Goddess, is in the building, representing London, the UK, in the building. The Sacred Altar is representing South Carolina, Summersville, in the building. Enlightened Being is representing Georgia, in the building. Cosmic is representing the cosmos. Minga Lee is representing Ruston, Virginia. Mama is the Source is representing H-Town, Houston, in the building. I am Infinity. Infinity is representing the SIP, as in Mississippi, in the building. And we have Key Unk L. 888 representing Oklahoma, Nebraska. And Gotti77 said, you already know, the Blue Room West Side is in the building. Kathy W is representing Athens, Georgia. And we have Obaya representing Asheville in the building. And we got Erica D representing Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I know where that is. Matt Titan is in the building, representing B-More in the house. Lunar Mystic 888 is representing Charlotte, North Carolina. And D Street is 3 times for Priestess and SI. Oh, okay. You just giving shots out. Brother Man from the 5th floor is representing Houston. Welcome on in. Crystal says, I'm in Brooklyn. That's my birth city. In the building today. And Goddess Rainwater, Kings County. I was born in Kings County, the county of the kings. I was born in Kings County, representing Brooklyn. Good to see you, Rain. So good to see you. C Nose 83 is representing St. Louis, Missouri. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Mega Miss Little just stepped up in the building, representing the Marsh Islands in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. My goodness, Maria is in the building. Welcome on in. Wow. Got a nice group of stars are shining bright Shine bright like a diamond. Speaking of which, shout out to Nicki Minaj for going diamond. Did y'all see that? What a perfect time as we get ready to close this cycle out, and definitely giving her flowers while she's still alive. And as it should be, Christine is in the building. Bessette is representing Philly. Welcome on in. So we got a good bunch. Let's get ready. We're going to get out a pen and a piece of paper. We are in day 15 of the Level Up Challenge, how to play the game of life called you. Yeah. How to play the game of life called you. My goodness. Can you believe we got one more day of the challenge? I am thoroughly loving it, like loving it every single day. So we're going to talk about some more activation steps here. We're going to talk about some more activation steps. I do want to let you know the phone lines are open. 515-605-9794 is the number to call. We can move through this as well. And you can hop on the phone lines. And especially if you want to talk about the challenge, well, we'll save that for tomorrow. But you could come on the phone lines to share. We'll see if we'll take some questions. But we're gonna get level up day 15. We're gonna get that going here. Let's get the likes up. More than 71 people in the building. Let's get the likes up so our soul family can find us. We're going to be focusing on, here in this session, activating your next level. Because we're at this reflective gateway. And you can't tell me you haven't been reflective today. I hope that you got a little sunshine in your life today. You got a chance to dance a little bit. And you were able to feel your own energy and your own power. It is my intent and it is my wish that this level up challenge has helped you to stay more grounded, more connected to your soul, more connected to who you are, and allow you to ride the cosmic waves. Because everyone on the planet is doing the very best that they can. And some people just aren't interested in doing their work. Because this is soul work, this is energy work that we are doing. And remember, I've been telling you guys the frequencies are speeding up fast. It's speeding very, very fast. And so many of us have already stepped into the new era. We already can feel this shift from Pluto from Capricorn into Aquarius. We can feel it already. We felt the shift. We felt the level up. We felt the challenge. This is about one door closing. And I say that literally, closing, because what is happening is the next time that Pluto will be in Capricorn, it'll be 20, no. It'll be 244 years from now. For some of us, it'll be a whole nother lifetime. If we choose to come back here, we will never see this energy again. It's like 244 years, something crazy like that. When we will see Pluto back in the sign of Capricorn. So truly, we are moving to a new level, to a whole new level. Say new level. So if you've been feeling something right now, know that it's real, what you've been feeling. A couple of months ago, many of you remember me talking about this, and I said, this was even before my Lenovo was helping me with this transition. That what used to work for you is not going to work in the same way. Things that you may have liked, you may not like it the same way anymore. Those things that you could easily do with your eyes closed without thinking, it's not going to work like that no more. You have to find a new way. I know you all remember this because we've been prepping for this for really the last 2.5 years. And if you look closely within your life, you can see what area it's calling you to really level up in. It doesn't mean that you have to stop doing what you feel you still love. You just can't do it the same way. I can't do the show the same way. I love doing it. So my computer went out. The Lenovo tits up. That forced me to change. And then blogs started going down. The phone lines weren't available. That forced me to change. But I'll say it in a more empowering way because prior to that, I already knew that I was going to have to change. So for a large portion of it, I took that transformation. And so I'm always going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it raw. I'm going to do it a little sexy for you, but I'm going to keep it that way for you so that you can see. Let me be the example for you. This is why I tell you guys this, to give you this transparency. So things shifted. And so many things have shifted in your life. Some of you are living in new cities. Some of you are working new jobs. Some of you are in different relationships. Some of you are ending relationships. Some of you have moved to new countries. Some of you have changed your whole style, your whole image, the way you look, the way you dress. Some of you have changed a lot about you when it comes to your sexuality, how you express yourself, the groups that you hang around, the people who are connected to you. Your friendships have changed in the last 3 or 4 years. You might have been friends with somebody 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and all of a sudden that friendship ceased to exist. That connection ceased to exist. You have to trust and have faith in yourself, that you are moving in the direction for your greatest and your highest good, especially when you're doing the work. Especially when you are doing what the world calls shadow work, what I recoined as self-love is the new shadow work. You've been doing that self-love work on yourself. You are ahead of the game. You are ahead of the game of life. You are ahead of the game of life. One of the things I can tell you, when you step into your leadership position, which all of us should be doing, And once you begin to start expressing that, and it doesn't matter how many people you express it to, it could be your child, it could be, if you have your own platform, if you have your clients you're working with, it could be your friends, it could be your family members that you're expressing it to. When you're really doing this work, let me tell you what's going to happen. You get a different set of downloads. And when you get those downloads, you will experience a lesson ahead of those that are connected to you so that you can assist in their ascension through the process. Now, some people get this information through many different arts. My primarily art that I get it through is through the psychic arts. It is through that channel of those psychic arts that I get it. But some of you get it through the arts of using numerology. Some of you get it through the arts of using astrology. Some of you get it through the arts of using many different systems. Could be through the tarot. It could be through your meditation work. But these are the ways that we get this so that I can put these lessons out to you that I have already gone through. The beautiful thing I would say that I love about our connection with one another is that you benefit from being here because you watch me go through it. You were right here going through it with me. And so therefore, you are extra prepared for what is to come because you've seen it. You were a part of it, and in some cases, very much impacted by it as well. That's why it's called a soul group. You get benefits from being a part of a soul group. Don't take these things for granted. Everyone doesn't have access to what you have access to. Everyone doesn't have insight to what you have insight to. Everyone is not in the position where they get to hear what other people around the world and different things that they are going through, and you get a chance to hear these stories and really see the outcome and understand the process. It is making you wiser, more equipped in your own life, because you are getting intel from so many different levels and so many different aspects. And if you integrate that energy into your own life and do the alchemy, it empowers you. You have no other choice but to level the fuck up. No other choice. If you're not, then you are truly standing in your own way. Let me help you. If you're not, you are truly standing in your own way. And you have to get out of victim mode. You have to get out of victim mode because it's enough proof just in our little universe in the world, our little own ecosystem here. Planet Remix, the Alchemy Collective, whatever you choose to call this place you come to. That there has been so many who have come and shared. It is proof in the pudding. When you love yourself, and when you love yourself, and when you love yourself, and you recognize who you really are. You expand your awareness and your consciousness. You step fully into the responsibility of your creation power. When you begin to unlock your God particle, you can rise above any challenge. Any challenge. Now, it doesn't mean that you know exactly how that challenge is going to end, but you have divine faith in what has been bestowed upon you from the Most High, from your higher self, from the work you've been doing, from the actions you can take, from your own magic and power, that you will persevere. You will, and you don't even have to know how. We talked about this yesterday. I don't need to know how this is going to turn out because I already know what I am putting in. I want it to be something greater than I could ever imagine. And I'm not even hoping for that. But I'm holding on to my dreams and to my wishes because I know they will not come back void. And if somewhere I made a wrong turn, I know my heart will reroute me in the right direction. And baby, we gonna keep it moving. You know how your GPS says rerouting? That's the heart. The heart will reroute you on the right path, in the right course. You gotta stop fighting your heart. Brother Man says, so it shall be. Yes. And so it is done. Yes. So, step 15. Let's go. What's up, Brother Lance? In the building. Good to see you. Good to see you. Are we ready? Are we ready? I don't want to sugarcoat it. It's a lot of people dealing with stuff right now. They are. They're dealing with a lot of things. We're all dealing with a lot of things in different areas in our lives. I come on here, been coming on every single day, one day telepathically, straight. I gave you my word, my commitment, and I've been here. Where you been? What you commit to? Because in the Level Up Challenge, you made some commitments. Where you been? Twin, where have you been? Don't make me sing Moni Long. Where have you been? So, we in it. We in it. We're in it. We are in it. Yes, it's a lot of people struggling right now. And the best thing that we can do is empower them to know. Somebody reminded me how long ago I said this. Might have been 19 years ago. Nobody's coming to save you because you got to save yourself. It's the only person that can save you. Yeah. Yeah. Them is facts. We're here to support each other. But you got to do your work. There is no getting around it. Because when it comes back with a vengeance. It comes back on an emotional level. And it can be quite traumatizing when we haven't cleared, when we haven't made peace, when we're not in a state of harmony, when we're doing too much over processing, analyzing, reviewing the situation, trying to control other people in our lives, circumstances in our lives, when we are staying in victim mode, when we are living in the past. But contrary to popular belief, you can grow without trauma challenge. That's old world thinking. I mean, if you want to keep growing through pain, you can, but you no longer have to. This is a lie. I will tell you, in the last few years of doing this work, my best growth has come when everything was perfect. Literally. Best growth. Because I had that thought in my mind over 18 years ago. Can I grow without pain? This is what sparked the conversation where people would use the analogy that diamonds are made under pressure. And that's when I came to the conclusion, well, pearls grow in a protected and being nurtured. And there has been times in this world where pearls are worth way more than diamonds. Now, don't get me wrong. Diamonds are worth a whole lot too. But that was just really the divine's way of knowing that there's more than one way. Cosmic says, the moment you want to improve, you will run into all sorts of challenges to grow. Not true. I haven't found that to be 100% true. I think that's what the world wants you to think, because then you will be reluctant to grow, to improve, to change. They want you to stay stuck in fear, in pain. Keep your mind in a low vibration, because you have to be in a low vibration when you think that you, the God in you, wants to elevate, that now you got to go to war to elevate. This is a Western mindset. Believe it or not, the rest of the world most of the world do not subscribe to that. They subscribe to the discipline of yourself. This is even what our ancestors taught about the 44 laws of Mayat. If you understand your own principles and your own values, no one doesn't have to govern over you to force you to elevate. I have been saying this and saying this and saying this and saying this and saying this. I have been living this and living this and living this, not just saying. You don't need a tragedy to grow. You don't need trauma to change. Because the truth is, everything is changing every day anyway. You are in total resistant mode if your life isn't fucking changing. You are going against nature. You are going against your own nature when you don't grow. So even though you have what looks like seemingly evolved, what you really have done is destroyed yourself for the sake of fitting into someone else's explanation of growth. That's not real growing. That's called trauma. That's called trauma. That's called self-inflicted pain. That's called abuse. So now you're conflicted. I had to lose my job and lose everything for me to learn how to love myself? That's insanity. All of this challenges had to happen to me for me to level up? That's crazy thinking that that is the only way that you can grow. But if that is your choice, I respect that. I just don't want a limited choice for me. That's why I tell you guys, F your perspective. You got to learn how to move beyond what your perspective is. Your perspective is built upon past experience. And experience can only take you so far. Experience can only take you so far. That's why I say F your perspective. Who cares? Can you go beyond that? This is what kept people stuck in their life based on their perspective. Your perspective is based on your beliefs and your experiences, and it can only take you so far. You can't see beyond that because you've trained yourself to stay in your perspective. This is what kept women down. This is what kept abuse going in a lot of religious systems. This is what kept discrimination, keeps discrimination going in this country. This is what keeps poverty thriving in this world. This is what keeps sickness and disease going. This is what keeps mental disturbances happening because we were taught to stay in our perspective. That's like someone telling you to keep your ass in your lane. You come out of your damn lane, stay in your lane. You don't know nothing about this over here. Stay over there. That's what kept caste systems going on our planet, which is one of the biggest challenges that we will be facing as we get ready to step into this new era. We will be faced with perspectives. Let your perspective go. I challenge you to do it. Get curious. Step outside of what you think you believe or what you have experienced in the past and experience something new. Tap into your magic. Tap into the miracles of life. And you will come face to face with the divine. You will find an intelligence inside of you that you never knew existed. You will have a knowing in you that our ancestors spoke about, but you never witnessed. You will see your superpowers start to flourish in your life. I don't want anyone to get their panties and their boxers in a bind. I'm talking to me. So, I'll let you ponder with that a little bit. But we've got to move beyond our perspectives. We have to. Our logical mind is not going to get us out of this. You can keep trying, but you will see it's getting complicated. Your mind can't get you out of this. Now, I'm not telling you to be in a state of delusion or foolishness. Because when you're tapping in to that intuitive, that higher self of yours, no, it's not your heart. For most of us here, most of us, and I recommend this for most of our clients, stay out of your heart too. Because we have misunderstood the heart, which is one of the most misunderstood organs physically, energetically on the planet. We are over compassionate, over giving, over caring, we overdo shit with our hearts. And the emotions we think are coming from our heart is really coming from our mind. Your feelings in your heart do not even lie for yourself in your heart. It's in your auric field. But we have reprogrammed ourselves to feel that all of this is in our heart. Most of us, and myself included, we do way too much stuff that we have no business doing. It's unhealthy and it's holding us back and making us feel that we are responsible and accountable for shit that we're not. We can't even get our own lives together because we are so busy trying to think we're following the heart. I know this is an emotional day, and I'm kind of giving you a force trigger because I want you to shake something up inside of you. Not that you agree with me. You can disagree. But I want to get you to the point where you can get out of your mind. Where you can totally get out of your mind. And you can allow that magic of that intuition and your multisensory abilities to take over. We are overthinking and overprocessing our mind. We're overusing it. The mind has been abused. That's why mental health is one of the leading things on the planet. So I want you to be very confused because your mind is trying to answer that question right now. I can see you guys' auras spinning around. Your mind is desperately trying to come up with a rebuttal. Go ahead. I'll wait. Because you will keep pondering this until you take action and you surrender not to me. I am not the issue. You surrender to the higher part of yourself. You surrender to your higher self, and you won't have to think about it. You won't have to contemplate it. You won't have to go try to find a book and fact check it. Somebody outside of you is not going to tell you about it. But I guarantee you, if you're here and you're listening to me, oh, you done been out of your mind. But you allowed your mind to take credit for it. But it wasn't your mind that helped you through that situation. It wasn't your mind that helped you avoid a situation. It wasn't even your mind that brought you here, because your mind won't bring you here because the mind is too arrogant. The mind thinks it knows everything. The mind thinks it doesn't need shit like this. The mind thinks it's got it all figured out. The mind thinks it's already done leveled up. So we gonna keep it going because we got work to do. Demi said, pass the collection plate. You preached the word. I had a similar conversation with my cousin this morning. Whew, listen. Like I said, no one get their panties or their boxers in a bind. I'm talking to myself. I'm always talking to my past self in my present moment. Always. Lunar Mystic 888 said, Ms.Blue talking that sass today. Nothing wrong with the pastor, but I do not associate myself. I'm not a pastor. No shade to anybody who has chosen that path, but where I come from, that's a little disrespectful to call me a pastor. I didn't take that path. I didn't take that walk, and I didn't study that. I didn't really go to church, so I don't really know what pastors do. But I can tell you, with somebody who is speaking from their soul and their higher self do, I mean, if that lines up in your world like that, let it line up. But no, that's not my calling. That's not my calling at all. But I have worked with many of them. They come and see me often. The ones in the big mega houses and the ones at the corner, the churches on the corner. They all come see the oracle. But no, that would not be who I am. I am the soulful oracle, Ms.Blue. Yeah. So, all right. I think we're ready. How we feeling? Nothing but smoke in the blue room. No. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love. It is all love. Like I said, I got pastors in my family. I love them, but that's not me. I'm not a pastor. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. I'm not a pastor. Okay. So here we go. We're going to get into day 15 because we do have some things to cover for day 15. So on day 15 of How to Level Up the Game of Life Challenge, we're going to be working with grounding, introspection, and activations. So we're going to be embracing the energy, the frequencies, the vibration of 18. And 1 plus 8 is 9. We are moving into a universal year of 9, coming up in 2025. No, I didn't. It wasn't just you, Almighty Justice. It was quite a few people making references. So, we got to make things clear. We got to make them clear. So I promise you, no offense is taken, but clarity is seeked. Can't be here telling you guys to be clear, and I'm going to let shit not be clear. My daddy taught me something when I was young. My daddy said, you got to learn how to check their ass at the door. Not in a negative way. But there are times you got to check people at the door, because if you don't check them at the door, then what's going to happen is it keeps going. So it starts out as our little joke here, and then it starts, going into other things. And now I got to explain to people that this is not a spiritual. We're not a religious organization. We're not. So I can't mix sugar with what. I'm going to make sure that we're clear that that's not what we do here. And it's okay if you do it, but that's not what I do. Yeah, no slippery slopes. We can't slip and slide over here. Not when it comes to that, because I know people in my life who I love and I care about, and they take that serious, and they get to. And listen, that ain't me. Yeah. So Butterfly AD said, are you doing more visionary readings? I am. I will have some dates available coming up soon. I still have the Oracle file readings. If you all want to book them, I think there are still some dates available. So you can definitely do that. All right. So let's get through this, and then we can have some more fun. That's right, Luna Mystic. Tell them, don't forget to hit that like button. That's right. Mario said, mean what you say and say what you mean. Check. I got it. All right. So here we go. Welcome to day 15. Like I said, we're going to be doing this level up challenge. We're working with this energy of 18, which is 9. For some of you listening, it is already the 19th, and I love that for you. So it's a lot of, let me tell you what the energy is. It's an expansive shift that's going on now. If you can catch the wave, if you can catch the wave, it's a wave of expansion going on right now. A lot of shamanic vibes are happening right now. Shamanic, where you're really just going inward, inward, inward. So by tuning inward and sparking, igniting your curiosity. There used to be a song. Well, it still is a song. I'm curious. You got to get curious, because this is what's going to allow you to shift your perspective and go beyond. Go way out there. Go beyond your perspective. It can still be grounded. You can go beyond your perspective by simply saying, what if I could create the life I want to live and work from home, be still here with my family, still do the things that I love doing, and make what I feel I need to support my life? have good health care, be able to have good, make good choices, have good food, and not have to be so stressed out about going in the office or commuting or having to work late nights or having to work on the weekends. I give you this because at the time that I started working what we call remote, which it wasn't even called that then, I think they were calling it satellite or something crazy. This is way before COVID, where my company didn't even have a position for this. It was unheard of. But I got curious. Is it possible? Because I knew I wanted to be home with my daughter, baby Blue, at the time. She was in middle school, about to go to high school, and I wanted to be home with her. I had missed those days working so much with my son, but I wanted to be able to be home. And here's how I got curious. I said, what if I can find a job that I'm able to cook breakfast for my family? And I'm able to be home. I didn't even say remote because that wasn't a thing, but I'm able to be home with her before she gets home. Pick her up from school. Be home when my daughter got home, when my son got home. Be home with them. What if I'm able to find a job with those perfect hours? Still work, still make the money I'm making. I just kept dreaming of that. I kept visualizing that. I kept getting curious, researching, looking on the internet, asking other people. And about, I want to say, a year later, we had an amazing opportunity, but this is how amazing it was. Nobody at work wanted to do it. They thought it was a horrible thing. But it was what I was looking for. So when they posed the question to me, I said, I'll take it. They said, okay, well, every 3 to 4 months, you will have certain days that you'll have to come in the office. And sometimes you'll have to travel to other offices. I'll take it. And I took it. They were calling it satellite. It wasn't even called. I don't even know what it was called. I don't even think they didn't have the language for remote work back then. It wasn't called that. So that's why fast forward 10, 15 years when COVID happened, I said, shit, working from home. You know how long I've been doing that now? I'd been on lockdown before there was lockdown. But it was what I desired. But again, I got curious. I didn't have the answer. I got curious, and it shifted my perspective. It expanded my awareness until I went and started creating a world that didn't exist for me. And I know there were other people out there creating that world too. And that energy started building up in the consciousness on the planet. And then it happened. I tell you all this because this is where we are again. And this is why I go so hard about perspective. I'm not giving you lip service. I'm telling you what I know. And I'm not telling you any of these things because I'm bragging. It's because I want you to know it's possible for you too. When I wanted to have a house for my family, and I wanted to have it built from the ground up, and everyone told me, you know how much that's going to cost? If you're going to get anything worth living in, you don't make that kind of, what, you going to get another job? How is that possible? You're not going to be able to do that. I did that. I did that. And again, I'm not telling you these things to brag. I'm telling you these things because you all have dreams and desires inside of you. You got to stop letting the world, and I don't care who it is, even if it's yourself, keep talking your ass out of dreams and desires, making you think a person who barely has nothing, that you don't deserve to have anything material when you decided to materialize your ass in a material world. Who is a better custodian of material things than a person like you who have been doing soul work, loving yourself, being there for friends and family and your community, having the consciousness to be able to see a world that has unity and togetherness and compassion, but you? Who should we let have this kind of power? We should let people who don't want to work on themselves, who are simply self-serving, who only want to come in and make others their servants. That's who we should let take over the material world. We should let only them invest themselves in anything material. And we should have no desire towards moving towards anything that would remotely put us in alignment that somehow we feel we deserve to have the life that we deserve. Is that what we're doing? Or is this another trick that they have given us to keep us down, to keep us dumb, and tell us, float on that goddamn spirituality your ass get, and that should be good enough for you. You don't need nothing else. That's a trick. That's a lie. It's outdated thinking. It's poverty in consciousness. For those of us that want to clean this world up, you got to have, as Dr. Martin Luther King so eloquently put it, money without power is useless. And power without love is useless. You got to have power and you got to have love. And when you bring those two together, then you can make some changes in this world. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. This is why, as one of my teachers so eloquently taught, I love the spiritual systems on the planet. I take that back. Let me take that back, as Nicki Minaj says. I'm gonna take that back. I don't really love them anymore. I respect the work that was done at the time that it was done. I respect the foundation that was laid when it was laid. But now I can see through it and see how one-sided it is. This is why I love everything about Buddha, 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 Buddha. It just sounds powerful. I love some of the Buddhist teachings about the meditation, and I love all of that, the stillness and the evolving, but I don't subscribe to it because they have taken a vow of poverty. And I'm just going to keep it, I'm going to just keep it real with you. I didn't take a vow of poverty, nor do I desire to. Because that's where you will get studying some of these ancient systems. But you have to remember, the material world was not built when they was doing this. So it was easy to say, I'm going to sit up under this damn tree until I become enlightened. There wasn't cars going by. You wasn't hearing beep, beep, beep. You wasn't hearing the radio. There wasn't houses. There wasn't, none of this stuff was going on. So make sure you understand what kind of mind game you playing with yourself. And if you're struggling in your life, this is why I say we have to shift our perspectives. We have to do that. This is the gateway, one of the powerful gateways to do this, because we're not coming back. We're not coming back to this. It'll be 244 years from now. We're not coming back to this. So if you can align with infinite possibilities of your future, you will activate your next level. Yeah. So we're going to get into our activation for day 15. It's magical, yet it's simple. You know, I'm going to give it to you blue style. It's going to help you connect deeply with yourself while helping you to set the tone, set the flow, set the frequency for the next chapter of your evolution, because we're coming to the culmination of our leveling up challenge of how to play the game of life called you. So I'm going to tell you about your tools you're going to need. So grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, or pull out your phone, take some notes. You're going to need a mirror. You're going to need a quiet, comfortable space. Yes, it can be the bathroom. You can bring a journal, a notebook, a piece of paper, because you're going to be getting into the position of a scribe. You're going to be, as Siba Haru would say, you're going to be a modern day scribe. You know, back in ancient Kemet in Egypt, they had scribes, and scribes used to write with a stylus on a tablet. Go figure that. But you're going to get into a modern day scribe. And so as we begin this activation, you're going to start to record your thoughts, your insights, anything that arises during this process. So we're going to go to step 2. And you're going to be centering your energy, centering it. So you'll sit in a comfortable position. And I want you to close your eyes. Let me give you a little AMSR. Close your eyes. And you'll close your eyes. And as you're closing your eyes, as you're closing your eyes, you're going to take a couple of deep breaths. Matter of fact, 3 deep breaths. You're going to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose, and you're going to let it out on a 4 count of your mouth. So it'll be like this. And I want you to say that. I want you to say, push it out, but make sure it's a 4 count as you're pushing those vibes out, right? And while you're doing this, I want you to visualize a golden light with sparkles surrounding you surrounding you. This golden light, like it's raining down on you. Because the more that you see this golden light, whether you see it, you feel it, or just know, sense it, that this golden light is all around you, it is symbolizing your clarity and strength. Now, then you're going then you're going to have your mirror, because this is your sacred tool. And by the way, shouts out to everyone who got we'll talk about that later with the magic mirror. You know what I'm talking about. But you're going to get your mirror, 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 mirror on the wall. No, you're going to look into the mirror. And I don't want you to just look in your eyes, but spend some time in your eyes. I want you to look at your whole face. Just look at your whole face and your eyes. Now, before you get it twisted, this isn't about what you look like. It's about who you are. And here are the words I want you to whisper to yourself. This is going to kind of be, you know how they tell you don't get in the mirror and don't say Chucky 3 times? Because you know what'll happen if you call Chucky in the dark 3 times looking in the mirror. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. You're looking in a mirror that you can see in. You got to be able to see your face, and you have to be able to see your eyes. So this needs to be a mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. It needs to be a mirror. It don't have to be on the wall. Just needs to be a mirror. So here's what you're going to whisper in the mirror. I honor who I've been. I honor who I am. And I honor who I'm becoming. Say it with me. I honor who I've been. I honor who I am. And I honor who I'm becoming. One more time. I honor who I've been. I honor who I am. And I honor who I'm becoming. You're going to say that 9 times. 9 times is a charm. And I want you to notice what emotions are coming up, what kind of thoughts that arise, and I want you to accept it all without judgment. And I want you to jot that down. This is step 3. Y'all still with me? Or are y'all still honoring who you've been? Are you honoring who you are? Are you honoring who you're becoming? It's full circle, baby. Full circle. It's the power of 3. All right. We're going to step 4. Are we ready? We ready to go to step 4? Put 4 in the room, in the blue room, if you're ready to go to step 4. We ready to? Yes, Priestess Melanie. Are we ready? Are we ready? Yes, Tremel. We ready. We ready to go to step 4. Step 4. So here we go. Because 4 opens the door. We know 4, the number 4, that vibration is connected to the sign Aquarius. We ready. We so ready. So here we go. So, what we're using the mirror for, we know the mirror is a portal, but you're going to be using the mirror. The purpose of the mirror is to expand your perspective. And so, step 4, as you're gazing in the mirror, very important here, I want you to imagine seeing yourself in different timelines. All right? Mm-hmm. 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 Different timelines. Now, this is a little tricky. Like I did this morning. It's a little tricky. And as soon as I came out of it, I heard dum dum. It started storming. The wind was blowing. I thought my gate was going to fly down. I said, woo, hush your mouth. I had to sit down for a minute. But here we go. So you're going to be gazing into the mirror and you're going to imagine seeing yourself on different timelines. So the first timeline, because we're going to be quantum leaping here, the first timeline is the you from 5 years ago. Some of y'all got to go do some research because y'all unblocked that shit out. Y'all unblocked out what y'all was doing 5 years ago. Scandalous. But you got to go back 5 years ago. See yourself 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Yeah, the butterfly AD, yeah. So see yourself 5 years ago. Visualize it. Take a moment, spend a moment there. And when you come out of that 5 years ago, you're going to quantum leap from 5 years ago, and then you're going to go 5 years from now. So you see, we didn't went 10 years. You're going from 5 years ago till 5 years from now. You're going to quantum leap. And then you're going to go to 5 years from now. And when you get to 5 years from now, visualize yourself. Visualize yourself. Yes, Brother Lance. This is some serious super magic using the mirror for seeology. And if you don't know what seeology is, it's a show I did some time ago off the Richter scale. Check the archives. Seeology. So, this is what I want you to ask yourself this question, but do not ask yourself this question in your mind. I want you to float like you're floating down in your body to the lower half of your body. And after you come out of this, sit with yourself to write this down and ask yourself this question. What possibilities am I not considering? What possibilities am I not yet considering? Next question. What shifts in perspectives could unlock my next level? I'm having you ask the question that y'all don't think I don't know, tried to challenge me here with tonight or this morning, depending on where you are. So I'm going to let you ask your higher self so you can see. Ask your higher self. What shifts in perspective could unlock my next level? It's going to tell you where you are stuck in your own perspective that is holding you back. Now, once you ask those questions, I want you to tilt your head slightly. Hold your head back. Now lean it to the side. Hey, fellas, ain't she fine? That used to be a song. But I really want you to tilt your head slightly. You can tilt it to the back. You can tilt it to the side. You can tilt it to the other side. Because I literally want you to change your physical perspective. Now you looking in the mirror again. And I want you to let this small action be a reminder and to remind you that a fresh viewpoint can change and shift everything. Absolutely everything. And then with your head tilted, I want you to imagine your reflection of you stepping out of the mirror, not Freddy Krueger style. We want to strike a pose like Vogue. You want to step out of the mirror. Visualize yourself stepping out of the mirror and offering you a piece of your higher self advice. And then I want you, with your non-dominant hand, to write down what your higher self is giving you. Write it down. Write it down. Write it all down. Don't judge it. Don't leave nothing out. Just write it down. Write it all down. Yeah, write it down. Now, we're going to go to step number 5. Now that you have it all written down. Oh, wow, Almighty Justice. You watched the episode of Twilight Zone. That's a throwback. I used to love that show when I was young. I just saw yesterday a man's better self walked out the mirror and control his life path for the better. Oh, we might need to watch that. If you remember the name, drop the title of the show, Almighty Justice. That's a good one. Yeah. But I want you all to do this. I want you to do this. Almighty Justice, I want you to do this. Okay? So let's go to step number 5. Because this is, thank you, this is the activation step. The activation to activate this insight. Here's what you got to do. Choose one action. Just one. I know how y'all do 50. Let us not get sidetracked by Twilight Zone. Choose one action. One action that aligns with what your reflection revealed. Just one action. Because you're going to do that action. You can even ask, what is the action that is in alignment with what your higher self who walked out the mirror told you and you wrote it down? Here's where I want you all to get out of your mind, even if it's something small. It's going to be very meaningful. It could be a new habit, a decision. We talked about this the other day. A simple activation statement that you can repeat daily, every single day. Maybe you get up and you say, Bali Kali Titi. If you know, then you know. You say it when you get up. Or it can be something for you to do. Like I said the other day, if you're staying up till 12 o'clock, this is something we've been talking about for weeks. Find the time, go to bed early. If you've been going to bed early, go to bed late. Find a new way to go to work. Find new food to eat. If you typically eat the same thing, change what you're doing. But allow this to be intuitive for you. Because this is your higher self that stepped out the mirror that gave you this. And then I want you to choose that one action. That one action. Don't bring your mind in this. Don't start saying you're going to do 50 things different. One, because that one is going to encompass all of this work that you have done here, done on this day for day 15 activation. And I'm going to give you an activation statement that I want you to say 3 times a day. Put it on your phone, put it in your phone, and handwrite it, snapshot it, and take a picture. It's always going to carry more energy if you have your energy infused in it with your intention. So write it out on a piece of paper, screenshot it on your phone, set your reminder for 3 times a day, whatever time you feel you need to put it in, to remind you, and either out loud, if you're in a place to say it out loud, or say it within. And you want to say it within 3 times. 3 times the charm. And here it is. I am the author of my life. I create my reality with every thought, action, and we gonna start that over again. I am the author of my life. I create my reality with every thought and feeling and action and new perspective I choose. I put that trigger word in there because I don't want y'all to ever forget what I challenged you with perspective. That is a growing aspect. Growing aspect. Okay. It's growing. It's a growing aspect. Your perspective should change, should be constantly evolving, constantly growing, constantly changing. Okay? I'm not saying you got to agree with me. All I'm saying, give it a little try, see what happens. All right. So, this is what I want you all to do, because I am going to give you a CTA, which is a call to action to boldly step into your new next level. And so as you complete this exercise, whether you're doing it tonight, this morning, the afternoon, or whenever you're doing it, you are claiming and activating your power. And also by sharing your experience with the community here, I would love for you to come back. What did your reflection reveal to you? You don't have to write a dissertation, just give us a little something. Give us a taste. And what actions are you committed to take to level up. So that's what I want you all to do, to comment. You can put it in underneath the post. I think that would be great. Or you can email me. If you do something on social media and you want to get really out there, hashtag level up challenge. Every step that you take to inspire others to step into their power, it also helps you to empower as well. So just remember, the moon's energy is asking for you to reflect and realign, but it's also asking you and letting you know it's perfect time to turn your insights into action. You know, Saturn shifts and goes direct. We have approached the Taurus full moon. We are still engaging in this energy. Tomorrow, Pluto moves into Aquarius. Your willingness to engage yourself in this deep, transformational, and intimate level is really just planting seeds so that you can have a lasting transformation, not some temporary 1 minute, 2 minute little hit, but lasting transformation. So, that being said, the game of life is yours to win. So what's your next move? We're going to find it out together. We're going to find it out together. I just want you all to keep leveling up. That is my goal here. I promise you, I love you all. I thank you all for being a part of the work. I thank you all for coming. I even thank you all for challenging me with your questions, challenging me with your own thoughts, which we should be doing with each other. And we all get a chance to share. Believe you me, you never have to do anything that I tell you. I want you to always trust yourself. But I do want to give you this caveat. If what you're doing isn't working the way you want it to work, why not try this? Why not? Why not? Why not find another way? Why not move beyond your perspective? Because there's going to come a time where people have to move beyond their perspectives, and you are going to be the one to show them the way. Show them the way. How to do it, how you did it. See if it can work for them. See if it can help them. So, your future is here now, waiting for you to level up. It's brighter than you could ever imagine. I don't care what they saying in these cosmic streets. It is brighter. It is more filled with joy and love, power, intel, and magic than you could ever imagine. And here's the most important part. It's all because of you. It's because of you. It's because you so loved yourself. It's because of you. You love yourself so much that you gave love to the world. Because if you do not love you, it's very hard. I don't care what you think you're doing. You're not giving love to the world. You giving the world, you matching your energy with the world. However you feel about yourself and your life is what you are contributing to the world. Point blank, period. Yeah, we leveling up and I love it. I love it. I don't know about y'all, but who else loves it? Do we all love it? Almighty Justice gave us that show too. I say we all tap into it because it's perfect alignment of what we talked about here. You can watch the man walk out the mirror, but I want you to do the exercise, and it's called, okay, I just put it up there. It's called Nervous Man in a $4 Room. Twilight Zone, oh, Paramount Plus. That's so crazy. Nee, 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 nee. Because our power move here today was the number 4. Because 4 opens the door. It's connected to the energy of Aquarius, of the planet Aquarius. It's about the future. It's about opportunities. It's about the collective. It's about moving forward. Things that make you go, Nervous man. And Aquarius is all about frequency and vibration. That's why the sign of Aquarius represents all 12 zodiac signs, because it's connected to the nervous system. Watching Aquarius tweak out when they don't have their shit together. They get the tweaking because they can feel all the vibrations and the nerves. A lot of people don't give the energy of Aquarius a lot, but wherever you have Aquarius in your chart is where you are most connected to the multisensory world. Because this is where the psychic frequencies and power is coming in. Brittany Vise says, yes, I approve that Aquarius message. Yeah, they'll tweak out on you. They'll tweak out in a moment. Their head will be about to explode. So, nervous man in $4 room, which I'm sure he want to get out of. Because 4 opens the door, baby. Well, there you go. That is your level up challenge, day 15. We got one more day to go. I love you all so much. Please make sure that you comment down below. We keep the conversation going. If you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody that can level up, make sure you pass the show on. I would love to hear your thoughts, love to hear your takeaways. Keep trusting yourself, keep loving yourself, and let's keep leveling up. I will see you all back here tomorrow. Peace and love. Oracle kisses. Peace and love, soul family. Ciao. Peace and love. Peace and love. We're going to play a little bit of Baby Blue because we did have the phone lines up. I think our phone lines are still with us. Yeah, still with us. Still with us. Let's hear.
La 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 la, the remix. Hey, this is Baby Blue. And remember, if nothing else moves you, life will.
It is so true. Say it with me. If nothing else moves you, life will. If nothing else moves you. Oh my goodness. Life will. The goal is to move yourself. Dang, I've been saying that forever. I'm going to have to level up. I'm going to have to get Baby Blue to do another la 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 la. Well, once she does the level up challenge, I'll see what she gets from it. And maybe we can get a new jingle going. We can level this up to a whole nother level. Here, I want to give a big shout out to the moderators in the building. Shouts out to Lola Falana. Shouts out to Brother Lance. And shouts out to Mr. Dante. I want to give a big shout out to all the stars in the building in the Blue Room. And all the stars listening in. To the seen and the unseen, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's time for us to get out of here. I'm getting silly. I haven't eaten all day. That's probably what it is. I'm going to blame it on something, but I love you all so much. How to level up the game of life called you. The Level Up Challenge. We got one more day to go. One more day. That's right. Lip gloss, eyeshadow as well. I love that. I say lashes and lip gloss. That's all you need to get out the house. Give me some lashes, put some lip gloss on, and that's it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Lashes and lip gloss, even though I haven't wore lashes in a long time. But who knows? I mean, I have my own lashes, but you know what I'm saying. All right. So I love you all. We're going to get out of here. I can't wait to read your comments. I can't wait to read your takeaway. Oh, Sheila says, I use blush and gloss. I love that. I can feel that. That's right. Brittany Vice, Pretty Matrix, coming soon to a matrix near you. Pretty Matrix. Oh, your husband is an Aquarius? I'm telling you, let them tweak out on you, honey. They will. What? You ain't seen nobody tweak. And now it makes so much sense. You know, once I started studying astrology, it makes so much sense. Because they are the frequency. It's the Aquarian. You know how people say, keep that same energy. It's the frequency. They have the frequency for all the zodiacs. That's why you see them, one foot on the earth, the other one with the water. The water, they're pouring the water bearers. They're pouring knowledge. You see the Pisces fish. It's got a little bit of everything in there. Everything in there. Yeah. So when you see symbols for the 12 zodiac signs, they use the sign of Aquarius. And that's why. That's why. That's why. Way ahead of their time. Way ahead of their time, baby. They so far ahead of their time, they don't even know their time. They out of time. They so ahead of their time. Gotta stay grounded. But remember, we all have Aquarius in us. Somewhere in the slice of the pie, you got Aquarius being activated. And so when Pluto go boop, because he got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And tomorrow, baby, it's game on. Aquarius equals chaos. That's an interesting thought. I haven't seen it like that. That's interesting. Aquarius equals chaos. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. I'll have to think about the chaos in Aquarius. I'm sure that there's chaos in it. It's chaos in everything. I'm sure it is. I don't know, Brother Lance. I got to ponder that one. I say Aquarius equals spirituality. Because of the frequency. But don't get me wrong. They got a lot of chaos in them. That's the real Jekyll and Hyde. But the killers of the zodiac is them Cancers. There's more serial killers in the world that's Cancer than anybody. Let me stop. We're going into a whole nother topic. Y'all didn't know that. That's them. Listen, a Cancer will take your ass out and nobody won't find out for 5 lifetimes that they killed you. You somewhere trying to look for the killer, it'll be 5 lifetimes before you figure out who did it. And they always got something to hide. Listen, I could go through each sign and y'all ain't heard no funny stories. I could tell. Marjorie, you a Cancer? Uh-oh, we better watch out. Listen, Let me tell you something. A cancer will kill you, and you'll be walking around thinking you alive, and you a ghost. You don't even know when you died. You like, wait a minute, I'm not still in my body. No, girl, they killed you. You been gone. You been gone. You been gone. Hmm. I know. Attuned to the kin. I'm about to go. Y'all, let me go. Don't have me. Don't entertain me, y'all. Almighty Justice, don't entertain me. Jaco, it ain't funny. And Choose Love always done said facts. Uh-uh. Gotti said, what the fuck? Do not entertain me. Hmm. Do not. Do not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Don't entertain me. Don't entertain me. Oh, Lori says, does Cancer Moon count? Uh-huh. All that. All that. But it's a little more impactful when you have chosen your avatar to be Cancer. When you say, I have chosen for the world to know I'm a Cancer. Hmm. They don't call it. Why do you think one of the most deadly diseases on the planet is named after the sign Cancer? Because it'll kill your ass quick, fast, and in a hurry. Why do you think a zodiac sign is given to something as deadly? Okay, I'm going to stop. I'm really going to stop. I apologize. These are all jokes. I don't want anyone to say. Priestess Erica done said no lies detected. Oh no, someone threaten you, threaten your life. I'm telling you, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Mm-mm. Yeah, no, no, no. It's a lot of beautiful things about Cancer. Of course, they are protectors. They really are. They really are. They're protectors. They're all of that beautiful stuff. They are the nurturers. Do y'all want to hear the good stuff? Y'all want to hear the sparkles? Y'all want to hear the sparkles about the Cancer? I thought y'all wanted to hear that. I thought y'all liked the darkness. No, I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Oh, you're North? No. I gotta go, y'all. Yes, yes, Brittany Vibes. They want to slip. They want to slip in the darkness. I'm not gonna slip y'all in the darkness. Y'all don't want to. Y'all, you know what? Y'all can't handle the truth. Y'all ain't ready for none of that. I could tell y'all some stories about these zodiac signs. Wait a minute. Let's run the tape back. They not stories. These is all facts. These is all facts. But I can go into them. Like, no, I'm not gonna choose another sign. Not gonna choose another sign. Uh-uh. You want to hear the story about the mermaids? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Y'all know Erica a killer. She got Cancer, Sun, Mercury, and Jupiter. Listen, she'll kill you with silence in the middle of the night, no words. You'll just keep dying over and over again. It'll be like Groundhog's Day. Yeah, they the ninjas. They the ninjas. They quiet but deadly. You ever seen a crab on the beach? Never come at your ass straight. They walking sideways looking at you. You ever seen a crab? A crab don't come straight at you. They not gonna be straight up. They gonna come sideways. They coming sideways. The moment you see them, they coming at you sideways. They just Okay, I'm gone. Chocolate Strawberry said, "Oh my goodness." Okay, we gotta go. Erica said, "Because people be trying to eat us." I'm just, listen, these are all jokes. Okay? These are jokes. That's right, Brother Lance. Cancers get out of your perspective. They gonna be on that neck. Let me stop for y'all gang up and say we finna go get Ms.Blue. We finna come out. I'm gonna have to throw up some ching. I'm It's all right. I got a little cancer in me. I ain't gonna tell y'all where my cancer is, but I got some cancer in me too. I sure do. And what about it? But the truth is, everyone has cancer in their sign. I'm just being funny, you guys. That's all. I'm just being funny. I'm just being funny. But maybe we'll do a whole night where we take a look at these zodiac signs from another perspective that maybe you're not used to. Wait a minute. Your cancer is in the 10th house? Tramel. You finna be an old deadly killer. You trying to grow into a cancer. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. Listen, listen, listen. I'm just teasing. Yes, the 10th house killer. Oh my goodness. This is why I love you guys. Y'all entertain me. You know, my kids be telling me, "Listen, mom, we ain't here for none of that. I told you all about the buffalo and the bison. Don't worry. More stories coming." You thinking about the North, what the North knows and counts and means. So supposed to be learning. Yes, no, 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 no. Attuned to the kin. North Node in Cancer. It's all about growing to learn how to nurture yourself, how to nurture others, how to be a support system for yourself, how to ride the cosmic waves of your emotions that are deep within you, that sometimes they come up like a tsunami, but you don't allow them to overconsume you. Yes. You allow them to easily and slowly float out, knowing that you are not a victim, nor do you have body count. You allow people to live in your presence with their mere ignorance of life. Don't take any of that serious. Don't. That's right. No body counts. See, if your north node is there, it's really no body counts. Not yet, yet. Not yet, yet. They trying to get you. I know, Brittany. I'm fixing to go. I'm just having a good time, you guys. I'm fasting. But no, cancers are, they are the great mother. And we know when a woman's fed up. See, that's all you got to do. You just got to love a cancer. Because when you switch up on them, listen, cancer is the great mother. Think about how a mother protects her family and her children. Think about that. Think about how powerful that is. And we done heard songs about when a woman's fed up. We done seen it. We done heard it. We done felt it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right. It ain't nothing you could do about it. That's right. By the way, chocolate strawberry. I've been looking at that name. What kind of chocolate is it? I mean, I haven't had this chocolate in probably now 3 or 4 years. But what kind of chocolate strawberry is it really? What kind? Because, I'm just curious. Could it be perhaps, maybe, Godiva chocolate? Could it be perhaps, I'm just saying, is it Godiva chocolate? Is it? Look at the cancers. The cancers is still going. I just want y'all to know we have moved on to chocolate. But the cancers is still proclamating their stance. Well, Godiva chocolate does make a chocolate that you can dip. The fancy chocolate. The fancy. What's the fancy chocolate? You talking about Godiva chocolate? I'm just saying the cancers is still going. I don't know if y'all peeping the conversation, but they still proclamating who they are. Okay, Margie said, okay, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Okay, Marge. Calm the troops. These are jokes. But no, seriously. They're jokes, but they're real. They're real jokes. Like you can go look that up. They'll tell you what a cancer will do to you. Mm-hmm. But no, seriously. And I have strong cancer placements. So I digress. I digress. Yes. Oh, it's Litton's chocolate. Okay. Okay. You should try Godiva. I'm just saying. You should just try Godiva. You should just try. Real jokes. Yes, Lance, these are real jokes. But they're jokes, but they're real. They're just real jokes. On another note, you all let me know, and maybe we'll do it for tomorrow's show. If you really, really like these challenges, maybe we'll sprinkle them in more to do these challenges. If you guys really, really like these challenges, let me know. Let me know, because based on your feedback, we'll ride with that. We want to do more challenges. We can. I know for some of you guys, you really, really enjoyed it. Well, I'm not gonna say everybody, but for the most part, I think you guys really enjoyed the challenge. I certainly have. I'm enjoying it. Um, oh, you love the astrology chit chat. We'll do that. Maybe we'll do that too. We might have to go in our own little private space to do that. I don't want folks coming from me. That's the first thing you heard was my obsession with Godiva. Yes. I done made Godiva no cap millions of dollars. I done put people on all over the world to Godiva chocolate. It's some of the best chocolate in the whole world. Can we talk Pisces men, Miss Blue? How do you manage one? You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't, man. You first of all, I did a whole show called Build a Man. You can't build it. You can't build one. You can't. You can't build a man. You can't. You can't build a woman either. So let's be clear and let's be fair. But you can't build a man and you can't build a woman. Now, believe it or not, I know y'all say Sagittarius are the teachers of the zodiac. Well, if Sagittarius are the teachers, then Pisces are the story, as in false tellers of the zodiac. They could tell you a story that so ain't real, the shit'll start manifesting. I'm gone. I am gone. Bye, y'all. Good night. Are y'all trying to mess me walking into this portal? Are y'all trying to make me self-sabotage? Are y'all trying to make me self-sabotage myself? Yeah. Yeah. Brother Lance, no, Brother Lance said, talk about my first children. Oh no. Journey said, I'm screaming. Listen, listen. They live, anytime you can live in an illusion, listen, have no boundaries, none, zero. The fish, think about the fish in the ocean. Look how big the ocean is. There is no boundaries. They can't feel land. They can't feel air. They can't feel fire. None of it. Now, we're only talking about one aspect because we know there's a very beautiful, like some of the most beautiful people in my life have been Pisces. Mama is the source says, it's Pisces men. I love, yeah, Pisces women? Listen, drama for your mama, but beautiful people. Drama. HD has never been high definition like a Pisces woman. That's drama. Drama. I'm just saying. Pisces women, beautiful people. Pisces men, beautiful. Everybody's beautiful people. And we're only looking at this joke facts about them, men and women. But drama, stay in drama, honey. Stay in the drama. Stay in the damn drama. The men will tell the story. Oh no, Randall said I'm sitting next to a Pisces woman. You gonna get me killed. No, she ain't gonna kill you. She's Pisces. Now, if she was Cancer, you better run for the hills. You better run. You better run. But you can sit there, she's Pisces, because she's going to pretend it didn't bother her. But she going to get you back. Pisces is going to do a lick for lick. They're used to moving in twos. They're used to reflecting because they be in the water. All they can see is a reflection of themselves. So a lot of times they're very full of themselves. Full of themselves. That's all they really focus on is themselves. Now they'll love you. They'll care for you. They'll give you the world as long as that's what they want. Mm-hmm. Chocolate Strawberry said, I am Pisces, and that act like it didn't affect me is true. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Ooh, Gemini men. Listen, my daddy was a Gemini. And we gonna put them Gemini eyes. You know how they got eyes? And then Pisces, they got eyes. Them is not fire. Liars. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Liars. Come on, say it with me. When you walk and you talk. Them Geminis. Well, let me take that back to be fair. I don't know if they're lying or if they're in their opposite of their twin. Yeah, Geminis be three different people, moon, morning, noon, and evening. You gonna pack up and run, Journey? Listen, Geminis, sometimes you don't know who you talking to. I swear, my father was but they're geniuses. My daddy was a genius. He could paint. He was a chef. He was a professional baseball player and a photographer and did all of them to the mastery level and an artist. He even did some shit after he died we didn't even know he could do. And we was living in the house with him. We didn't know it. We like, whoa. So many things. Very sweet people. Very sweet people. And they will joke you to death. And I mean that literally. That's how they try to kill you. They try to make it a joke. They try to make it a joke, but that's how they really trying to kill you. With a joke. They be serious. Notice they don't be laughing. Everybody else does. I'm coming for y'all. Yeah, they be serious as hell. You thinking, oh, they joking. Huh. No, they not. They just telling it to you as a joke, but they serious. Mm-hmm. And they know everything. They know everything. They're such a genius that sometimes they can be so dumb. That's how smart they are. They're so smart that they outsmart their damn self. Listen, I'm fixing to go. I just told y'all we not getting ready. That's right, Lance. These are real jokes. Yes, Gotti. Now, Now, Journey, to be fair, and everyone here, these are really real jokes, but I'm only talking about the polarity side, the undeveloped side, which every sign has it. Every single sign has a undeveloped side. So when we're reading these things on the internet and we're doing our research, we're even living our lives. And when someone tells you, oh, you're this sign and it means you're a genius, that means you have the potential to get there. That doesn't necessarily mean you're there. And without you really putting your intention in getting there, it might not happen. Scorpios, backstabbers, instant backstabbers. They come in with the knife in your back. Can't kill. Yeah, they put a target on your ass when they walk in the door. That's Scorpio. Because they think everything is out to get them. So they feel like, let me kill you before you turn around and try to kill me. So I'm going to kill you. I'm going to sting you first. And if you survive, then I'm going to love you for life. You're going to be my friend. And if you try to leave, I'm going to kill you again. That's Scorpios. That's Jason. They come in the door. King. That's how they come in the door. They want to kill you. And you... Maria said, oh my God, you read me. Yes. But here's something interesting about Scorpio energy. They are so emotional. I think more emotional than Cancer, than any other sign. Scorpios are so, oh my God, so emotional. This is why they also have 3 totems to represent them, the Scorpion. And one of them is the Phoenix, because literally they die every day and bring themselves back to life. That's how emotional they are. But that's also why they come in killing. They want to kill you first because they feel like if they kill you, they don't have to worry about you saying something that's going to mess with their emotions or get them off kiltered. Oh, I'm never telling that here, Mama is the source. Are you kidding me? I am all 12 signs. Everything that I'm telling y'all, I am that. I am that. Oh, it ain't Venus that's making Scorpio crazy. It doesn't need no help. You thought Scorpio needed help? Scorpio don't need no help. To be cray-cray, they don't need no help. They that on their own. Literally on their own. But they kill coming in. That's their whole mission. That's their whole mission. And they want to do it all by themselves. Like a thief in the middle of the night, taken from here and taken from there and taken, because they feel like they got to survive because they die every day, Very emotional. But when they love you, it's for life. Like you can't ever come back and say, excuse me, but I think I don't want to be your friend anymore. Excuse me, I don't think I love you anymore. Oh no, it ain't going down. They gonna say we cool. They gonna stay friends with you. They gonna butter you up. They gonna make sure that friendship is good. It's gonna seem real pretty on the outside, but I promise you, don't turn around because they got that knife and it's coming. It's a-coming. It's a-coming. They gonna keep you real close. They gonna hold all their emotions inside and they gonna say, we can be best friends then. We don't have to be lovers. And they're waiting for the time to strike with the kill. They're waiting for that stinger. That's why Scorpio has that sting. And they know when they sting you, they're going to die. But what they also know is they're going to come back to life, and you're not. Listen, we're going to get out of here because I keep saying I'm going to go. Y'all keep asking questions upon questions. Listen, Maria said, yeah. Maria said, yeah, it's real. It's that's real too. She said, I love for life. Just don't screw me. And see, y'all get screwed all the time. Y'all get screwed all the time because what you don't know is we see the knife coming in the door. We see the knife coming in the door. We just acting like we don't see y'all knives. We know that you really trying to hold us as a hostage. You trying to hold us as a hostage. So we scared to leave. We like, it's been 10 hours. Guess I better go. That's right. You gotta, because they not letting you leave. Once you in, it's like the mob. We gang for life. You're not going nowhere. Where are you going? Nowhere. Sit down. Nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. And if you do, I'm going to psych you out and make you believe that you're free, but you're really not. We're going to be best friends. It's okay our relationship didn't work out. I tell you what, you can come over for dinner. You can bring your new girl over. We can all just have fun together. That's what we can do because you ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. Yeah, whatever you want to do. All of us together, sure. Because if you think you leaving me, oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. So people think that Scorpios are freaky. I say they are controlling, obsessive, possessive, and highly emotional. And that is the way of them controlling. That's the flip side now. That's the flip side. That's the flip side. Now, they got beautiful qualities because they like to go deep in the darkness. They want to know the reason behind the reason behind the reason that started the reason that made the reason even come into being. And while everybody else is on the surface, they are going straight for the root, baby. That's why they're connected so much with the occult, with the hidden, with the unseen world, because they are comfortable hiding. They are comfortable being in the darkness because so much of their natural energy lives there. So it's like being at home for them. They ain't never scared. Most Scorpios ain't never scared. They not scared. Not for real. They ain't scared. It take a lot to scare them. Whole lot. They not scared. A whole lot. Excellent, excellent, amazing when they put their mind to a task because they're going to hold on with the jaws of life. But really, they have the claws, the grips of life. They're amazing business people. They're amazing at crafts and skills. When Scorpios lock in on something, that's why they do it so well. Look at Kris Jenner. She's the manager for all of her Kardashian daughters, who she's made all millionaires and billionaires because she got that clock, the grip When she gripped in on, I can make this work for my family, she ain't let go of the helm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Remember, we're only talking about one aspect. Don't send me no hate mail. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But so all signs have a high vibration and they have a low vibration. We're just having joke facts tonight about the lower size. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Look at Marissa, just proclamating it all. She says, I've reached goals I never thought possible until I clinched into 'em." I'm telling you. And look at Universal Dev, a Leo man. Blue, don't leave us. Leo men. Let me listen. You Leo men? Okay. Leo men, let me tell you about them. First of all, they always gonna think they look better than you. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you do. If you got you a Leo man, baby, he finer than you. Hands down. He gonna make sure that he picks somebody he can be finer than. So I don't want to sing the song. UGLY, you ain't got no alibi. You ugly. You ugly. That's what Leo men think about the whole world. Everybody ugly but them. Everybody ugly. Everybody UGLY with no alibi. You ugly. Their looks, their body, and ooh, they will finesse you out of your clothes without you even knowing you done took all your clothes off. They'll finesse the hell out of you. Mm-hmm. That's them Leo men. And they insecure about their minds. Now they doing all of this, but they insecure when it comes to their own thoughts. I don't know why something keep telling me, I don't know if I need to be with you. And they'll tell you. You like, wait, what? Yeah, I keep hearing that every morning I get up. I feel like it's something else I need to be doing. I just ain't figuring it out yet. Look, see? Universal Death said I'd be on that. See, I'm telling you. That's them Leo men. Mm-hmm. They very insecure with their thoughts. And then here's the other thing. They want to lead, but they don't want to be out front. They want to call the shots, but they don't want to be out front. They're like, don't give me that title. No. I don't want to be out front. But soon as the event go down, who's the first person standing by the podium? The Leo man, because they fine. They want to be seen. They just want to be seen. They just feel like you should just look at them and be in awe. They don't want to have to talk. They don't want to have to do anything. They don't want to have to say nothing to you. They not the kind of guys, they not going to woo you. They just want you to look at them and know that they are fine. Yeah. And they're great for hyping you up. They going to hype you up so much, you're going to do all the damn work. Yeah, baby, you could do it. Baby, you got this. Listen, I know you can do this. Oh, they gonna hype you up. I don't need no friends. Hype me, my bestie, hype me up. How that song go? Oh yeah, they besties. They gonna hype you up. They gonna make you think you can fly for real. Oh, you gonna think you fly? You can fly. You gonna be out there flying, and somebody gonna say, "You know you can't fly." You gonna say, "Yes, I did, because my Leo man told me I can fly, so I'm flying. I'm flying high." Look at that. He just said, "Cause you can fly." I'm telling you. Now they great for the team. 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 Hmm. Very protective over people they love and they care about. Now that's when you will see a flip side. Their temperament, pretty mellow, pretty mellow. Until they think somebody following them or somebody trying to get in their business. Because, you know, Leo's got a lot of secret business and they don't want nobody knowing their business. Nobody. They don't want you in their business. None of that. Okay, I'm going to chill. I'm going to chill. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. Uh huh. Yeah, and they believe in having tribes. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. Y'all know what that means. Miss Rich said 12 kids a secret. Who? Who, Cancer Man? Listen, I got to go, y'all. I got to go. Did I tell y'all I didn't eat today? I'll have to tell y'all my story, but I don't want to tell it just yet. I need to make sure. Oh, that was your daddy who a Leo? Yeah, we got you. We got you. Mm-hmm. These are real jokes. Tell them, Lance. Some real jokes. Taurus men. Ooh, honey. Who? You ever tried to grab a bull by the horn? Stubborn. 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 Stubborn, but strong and mighty. Mm-hmm. Stubborn, but strong and mighty. Stubborn. Oh, talk about stuck in their perspective. Taurus men? Yikes. Oh, that's King Knox. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to say it. I don't know if I'm going to say it. I don't even want to talk about it because I love me some Knox. I love you too, Margie. But they stubborn. They stubborn and they can be very angry. But you'll never know it. You'll never know it. It's like, you know how much they got to get due to a bull to make a bull fight, to make a bull move? Do you know how much you got to do? They was doing all kinds of things like shoving Vaseline and shit up the bull's nose. They did all of this to even make the bull want to fight the matadors because the bull didn't want to fight. The bull didn't want to fight. And you ask yourself the question, why didn't the bull want to fight? Because that's how stubborn the bull is. If it ain't their idea, they ain't doing it. Now, if they're leading the conch, oh, they charging. They charging. They coming out blazing. But if it ain't their idea, it's a no for them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bulls, stubborn. Stubborn. Very stubborn. And mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. There is no middle ground. You're right with the bull. So you better leave them alone. Because if you get them riled up, and it takes a lot, they'll literally make themselves sick before they explode because they do have a big heart and a compassion. There's a very compassionate side to the bull, a very subdued side to the bull. In ancient Egypt, the bull's liver was considered sacred. Now, here's an interesting thing that is a sensitivity for people who are born Taurus, both men and women, and that is with anger in their body, with guilt in their body, with rage in their body. It attacks their organs, their liver, their heart, their pancreas. It attacks those things. There are some sayings when they say bulls get so mad, they say their eyes start to turn red. That's their blood start rushing. So sometimes those who are Taurus have issues with blood pressure, regulating their blood pressure in their body because they're raging on the outside and their demeanor is calm. Well, they're raging on the inside and their demeanor on the outside is calm because they're trying to hold steady. They're trying not to move. And that can be destructive to your organs in your physical body. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, laugh out loud. We like volcanoes, Nicola says. Buildup is real. Don't make us explode. Exactly. The problem with that is most Tauruses explode on the inside. So they self-implode, causing damage only to themselves and not to others. That's the challenge. So they should really be doing physical activities that will pull that kinetic anger out of them because they have the capacity to hold rage. Yeah. And that's not a good thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What about female Tauruses? I would say some of that is similarly true to female Tauruses. Now, again, we're just talking about the polarity side. I think we all know the beautiful qualities of Taurus, of every sign. So I don't want anyone to misconstrue what we're doing here. But for female Tauruses, a lot of the same thing. The difference is for female Tauruses, what happened is their stubbornness affects the mental a lot, the mind. So they become locked into stories of rage, stories of anger, stories of pain, stories of hurt. You understand? It's hard for them to let shit go. Priestess Erica said, workshop coming soon. I know, right? It's hard for them to let shit go for the Taurus woman because their heart is so big. They have huge hearts. And so when something disrupts their perception of what should be, they hold that anger. And a lot of time it builds up as toxins in the body. And again, this is the liver, this is the pancreas, this is the circulatory system in the body, it's the lymphatic system in the body that could be greatly impacted by holding this in the body, this type of rage for so long. It's kind of like a bullet just going and ricocheting, hitting all kinds of things and not finding a point to get out. So, lots of head uh, uh, head issues, headaches, tend to be overthinkers because they have such a large knowledge base. Tauruses, all Tauruses and Taurus women, like their memory bank in their head, it's hard for them to let go of memories that are not serving and patterns. They get stuck in patterns because they want to stand so strong and appear so tough, that usually what ends up happening for most Taurus is if the frustration and things come too heavy, they will pass out. You will get exhausted and pass out, or it'll have to be an illness. It'll have to be something big to take you down in order for you to stop letting your mind just loop and loop and loop and loop. So meditation, qigong, doing all of this work that we're doing, learning about energy, healing, spiritual practice, using your intuition is great for Tauruses because women and men, they have the tendency to be very, have tunnel vision and be very stubborn in their lives. Nicola said, "Sigh, thank God for the level up." On that note, you're welcome. Kenny says, "Wow, makes sense. Compassionate to understanding that it's not just me as a Taurus." No, it's not. We all have these, what? The body keeps the score. Yeah, there are some great books that will tell you that. Thank you for that. Hold on. Is that hold on? Did somebody just make that? Okay. I hope you're contributing and you're not just here, but hopefully that's good. But that's what happens, you know? Mm-hmm. You've seen it in your close friendships with Tauruses. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. Hold on. Thank you. Hold on. So these are things, but remember, every sign has a polarity. And it doesn't mean that you're going to have all of these, what we're calling fact jokes. And it doesn't mean you're going to have all of the high side. It's about understanding your personal boundaries. And remember, you can't just take your sun sign in account because the truth is we have elements and pieces of all 12 zodiacs. In fact, we are all 12 zodiacs and they just live in different places. Some of us are Taurus when it comes to our family. So really, shit like work and other things don't bother us. Not as much. But when people become close to us and we consider them friends and family, that may be the impact. Or maybe that is in your house of children. When it comes to your children, well, that's the same house, but maybe it's in your work and your career that you are experiencing some of these things. So they're in different houses that mean different things. It could be in your health, you understand? And so there's so many different nuances that kind of go into this scope of we have so much more that we must learn about the art of psychic, the artistry of psychic abilities, the artistry of astrology, all of these different sciences and spiritual sciences that are coming online and however we define them. We have so many things to learn about ourselves, so we are forever learning. And the best testimony that it's going to be is um oh wow. Sheila said she done dipped out, watched the Twilight Zone, and it's everything that I was just talking about. I'll share to that. And I pinned it to the top of the comment. Thank you again to Almighty Justice for giving us that channel, because Almighty Justice watched it. I want to say they said they watched it the day yesterday or earlier today. And here we are talking about it. And one of the exercises for tonight was actually you visualizing yourself walking out of a mirror. And so we got an opportunity to check out the Twilight Zone to get a deeper insight into that, while also doing the level up challenge. So thank you for that, Almighty Justice. And thank you, Sheila, for letting us know. I should have been gone, Sheila. So I want us all to understand that we can start looking at ourselves more holistically, because even if we take into account all of our astrology and we become proficient at learning that, two things to always remember, and I remember this from learning astrology from Brother Bilal, is that we are impacting the planets as much as the planets are impacting us. And I think sometimes we get in our mental mind and we forget that no, it's not just Jupiter impacting you. You are also impacting Jupiter, because we have a relationship. Every single one of the energies of the planets lives inside of you, inside of your physical. Listen at me. What activates your connections to the planets is your DNA, all the way down to your subatomical particles. And the frequency and the vibration of the planet Earth is what vibrates out and sends that signal back and forth between the celestial skies. And this is what determines, we're getting ready to move into Pluto, into Aquarius. Is that going to be a high vibration for you or low vibration for you? There is no astrology that can tell you that. There is no science on the planet that can tell you that, because it depends on where you're going to be vibrating at personally. Even if you never heard of astrology, or you don't believe in it and you don't subscribe to it, because it doesn't need that agreement to connect with you, because it's a part of you. And this is the way all of the mysteries and the occult systems work on the planet. Now, having the knowledge of self is most important. And through that knowledge of self, if you can take everything you're learning in your life, I don't care if you learned it from the little kids playing in the grocery store, and you can understand that from a holistic point of view, you will know that the universe, your ancestors, guides, your higher self is always sending you signs and symbols, not in an egotistical way, but so you can elevate your frequency and consciousness for yourself, as well as elevate your frequency and consciousness for everything that you're connected to. That means your neighborhood. That means the school that you go to, the place that you work at, the place you buy your food, the place that the stores that you shop in. That means you literally can change every atmosphere that you enter in. But if you don't have that awareness and you think that everything is happening to you as opposed to things happening because of you, that you are co-creating, then you simply feel that you are just wandering around, and your only thing that your role is here to do is to stay alive. You are in fight and flight mode. You're never thriving like the trees that grow. You're never blooming like flowers, like plants and flowers. You're never evolving like the grass when it grows and then it goes dormant. You're not doing any of that. You're just trying to stay alive. You're just trying to stay alive. So this is what it's meant when our ancestors shared that you have to know that all is one. They wasn't telling you all is one so you could start copying everybody and trying to be like everything you come in contact with. They're letting you know that we're all part of one wholeness. The point of raising your consciousness is so that you can see your own uniqueness. So you can see how you're so different. And you are bringing an aspect of the divine, your soul, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. You are activating that unique power that only lives inside of you. It doesn't live in me, and it doesn't live in the 8 billion people on the planet. It only lives inside of you. And the only one that can activate it is you. The only one that can carry it is you. And as we move closer to the age of Aquarius, because that's one of the things that we're moving towards now, we're way away from it, but we are on that bridge. Hence the reason why the children love the unicorns, because unicorns light the way. They are the bridge from the age of Pisces, which we're leaving, and moving towards the bridge towards the age of Aquarius. We're not there. We're nowhere close to there. But we are moving in that direction. And the only way that you can do it is, one, you have to raise your frequency. Otherwise, your body cannot go. So we have to take care of ourselves from a holistic point of view, mind, body, and spirit. Can't just feed the mind. You can't just take care of the body and not take care of the mind and expand their consciousness and expand your awareness and level up on your intuition. You have to do it all. These are bare necessities. This is bare essentials, basic essentials for living and growing on planet Earth. You're not going to be able to grow without it. So there are people right now that are waking up. What happened in America with the election, whether you were for or against a particular candidate, there are certain people who got activated because of that outcome, just like there were certain things that activated you. Some of them were traumatizing. Some of them were beautiful things that happened in your life. And you came to that sense of awareness of what we call you had an awakening. But there's levels to your awakening. You don't wake up once and sit back and say, I got it all figured out. I mean, you can do that because literally nothing is required for you to come here. It is a school, but just like we know people in school who never did shit, I mean, they didn't pass. Earth ain't like that. Thank goodness, right? But you can go and just say you here for fun. But anyone who's here just for fun, you're not interested in nothing I'm talking about. Absolutely not. You ain't coming nowhere near me or any of you. Nowhere near. We don't even know them people. It's like they in a whole nother world. Because you carry light with you. And people are attracted to your light. Care how fine you are. I don't care how UGLY you are or you think you are, because no one really is. People are connected to your light, to your frequency, to your vibe. And so this is why I have spent the majority of my work really showing and teaching people how to raise your vibration. Because you can't heal your body if you don't raise your vibration. You can't heal your mind if you don't raise your vibration. You can't achieve those things that you want if you can't raise your vibration. And soon it's going to be hard to stay on this planet if you can't raise your frequency. Now, that certainly doesn't mean that everyone who leaves is because they couldn't do something. People are leaving. This is a temporary place. We call it home, but it's temporary. And if we would start treating it like it's temporary, then it can be such a more beautiful place for more people, because the person you're responsible for bringing heaven to earth is you. You can do that in your life, and that's who's responsible for that. It's not a responsibility for the whole world, and one person doesn't bear the burden for anyone. I love the way the remix, Planet Remix, is, because the doors are always open here. It is a place of your own energy, intuitive, multi-dimensional sovereignty. And you can come here, get what you need, and you can leave. And you can go on and flourish and do what you want. You can pop back in when you feel like popping back in. Or you can stay here. This can be your place of refuge. And then you take what you learn here and you move it into your own life when you're doing the alchemy, and you continue to build out in the world. We have just got to be good stewards about, if you're truly learning. When I get the statistics, sometimes in the beginning, I would look at it and be kind of baffled. How can you tell me that I have over 50,000 views this month, but I don't have that many subscribers? Now, stay with me, because I'm going to talk some real world energy for you. That's telling me that more than 90% of the people who listen do not subscribe. And they may be doing that for a lot of reasons. Some of it could honestly be me, and I'm okay with that. But it also goes to show that there are still people who want to have a certain persona about what they feel they want to be known for or connected to, and not connected to. I also understand where my Aries at. One of the things that is unique about Aries love to be first. But one of the things I've known with a lot of Aries placement in my chart is that people tend to steal shit from Aries without giving them credit. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? If you're Aries, you know what I'm talking about. You could come up with the most incredible thing, and the person will repeat the shit back to you like they came up with it without saying it. But a part of this is by design. But y'all are about to see a whole new twist on all of our energy, especially those who have chosen to be sun sign Aries. Because they're going to start calling your ass out on it. They're going to start calling you out on it. But people tend to do that. They steal from Aries and they copy Aquariuses. These are the two A signs in the zodiac. So it's weird how we have these nuances with these energies in our chart that we all deal with in one way or another. One way or another. But this is why I'm telling you guys, we're all going through this leveling up. You're consciously leveling up. You're causing your own transformation so you don't have to go through some sort of pain or some sort of negative challenge. And I know it was a brother who put that challenge thing in there earlier about the pain and the challenge. And the difference is this level up challenge it's totally different. You're causing your own transformation with this challenge as opposed to being in the midst of a transformation and then realizing you have no choice but to level up. I don't know about you, but I'd rather cause my own transformation. Hence the reason we're doing the level up challenge. Because I wanted to incite my own radical rhythm when it came to leveling up. I didn't want something to force me to level up. I joked about it, but I've been telling y'all for a long time, I got to get rid of this computer. It's been here a long time. I know it's about to go out. I already knew. So on the back end, I have been doing things slowly and slowly and slowly to cause my own radical rhythms to happen. And that's what you got to do, because if you do it, you can set your intention. And I'm sure, hopefully, you're not going to be traumatizing yourself to do it. But it requires you to get out of taking a thought, thinking that it has to do with you being smart enough to figure it out, or telling yourself, I should know this by now. There's more to you than what exists in your brain. You have an intuitive aspect to who you are. And that is not so easily influenced by people, places, and things outside of you. It is only concerned with you. That's the difference between the mind and the intuition. Your intuition is not influenced by facts, whether they're jokes or not, and things that are happening outside of you. That's not where it's getting its intel from. It is coming from a higher source that is connected to your soul and who you are, to the divine. So often when your intuition is coming in, that shit should make you go, wow, I would have never thought of that. So when I'm telling you guys stuff, I'm not telling you what my mind is telling you, because the mind is only going to keep you in fear. It's going to bring you down to the deepest, darkest, negative scenario. And no shade to the mind. But what else do you expect the mind to do? It's embedded in this 3D reality that has been programmed for fight or flight. So constantly, I am getting more emails around this time of year about people going to readers and readers telling them some insane shit. I'm like, where are we doing this at in 2024? And if you're listening to me, why are you buying this bullshit? I don't care who's telling you. You know this isn't real. This is why it's important to love yourself every day, to be responsible for yourself every day, to be present in the present moment, to find joy, because that's going to help you elevate your frequency. It's going to make it easier for you to raise your frequency, to move above the BS. Move far above it. So you don't have people out here preying on your downfall, preying on your weakness, and just preying on you, period. You're not a sitting duck. You're not. And when someone is telling you, oh, and this is going to happen, and oh, someone put a curse on you, and someone, you have to be bold enough to say, that's not real. That's not happening. And this is why you don't let anyone in your energy. You don't let anyone read you. Just like you don't go and eat anyone food. You don't know where it came from. You're not picking up no water bottle on the middle of the street and someone says, hey, I made you some Kool-Aid. You can drink this for $1. You're not just taking that and guzzling it down. You're not doing that. You have to treat your energy the same way, not in fear, but in awareness. Everybody's a reader. And I'm not saying everybody can't do it, because everybody can, but everybody doesn't have the best and highest intentions for you. And you got to know that. And when you give someone access or permission to read you, there can be a very strong exchange of energy. And then you have to set healthy boundaries for yourself. If you know every 32 days, 96 seconds, and 15 minutes, your mind start playing tricks on you, stop playing tricks on your mind. Stop entertaining these delusional thoughts. Stop playing around with things that you know that in your weakest point, this could become very twisted. Remember, what's happening is the subconscious is just like our exercise yesterday. It is taking a snapshot of everything you see, think, feel, and know. It's taking a snapshot. If you build that snapshot with a lot of low vibrational things, jealousy, gossip, lying, stealing, cheating, mean thoughts, evilness, or fearful thoughts, entertaining, trauma, sadness. If you build a library of that, then when your senses and your guard goes down, or your energy, then that's what you're going to be pulling from. That's what you're pulling from. So some people say, oh, it is nothing for me to watch, horror movies and scary movies. It's just a movie. Well, good luck with that. Do you know how strong you got to be to keep putting that in? Because you're sending a message, a signal to your higher self. We want more of this in our life. We want more of this energy. We want more of this activity. We want more of this drama. We want more of this meanness. We want more of this hate. We want more of this pain in our lives. That's why it's not good to go around complaining about everything. It is some low vibrational shit. It doesn't change anything. I'm telling you, these things can and will affect you. Guard yourself like it's sacred. And not in a way where you're in fear, but that you know you have your own power. You ain't nothing to play with at all. Even though you're filled with joy and light. So, little bit of backstory about the level up challenge and the inspiration of how to play the game of life, because this is a game and you have to think of it that way. But it's a game where your ass can lose if you don't make the right move. It's a game. Now, everybody don't have the same sensitivities. So I don't want anybody to feel some kind of way. Maybe you can watch scary movies. Maybe that doesn't affect your mind. But is it affecting how you show up in the world? Could it be affecting your relationships? Some people don't really have sickness and illness in their body. That's not always the way, but it can show up in other areas of your life. Maybe you never get sick, but you can't keep a relationship either. So maybe it's not affecting you by getting sick, but you can't keep relationships. You have to start looking at these things, especially if it's something that you desire or that you're dreaming about, that you want. And not from a position like something's wrong with you, but just asking yourself, maybe I need to level up in this area. Maybe I need to raise my frequency. I have to watch myself because I can be an overgiver. And I try to do my best to balance that out. So there are times where, nope, no notice, no show. Is that the best thing to do? Probably not. But it's best for what I know I need at that moment. And you have to take care of yourself that same way, because you know those soft spots within yourself, within your life, those places within your life. Our psychology is playing more out in our world than you could ever imagine. And so when you think of this, of how to play the game of life called you, I'm not telling you to be a manipulator out here in someone else's world and to run game on somebody else. I'm telling you to know the game of you. How do you play you? As your avatar, as the main character, how do you utilize your tools in the game to level yourself up to be the very best version of yourself? That's what this work is about. That's what you're doing this for. And it doesn't need to be this serious. I'm so sick and tired of making this so serious. It's simple. It's fun. But we love drama. So we feel like we can, oh, I'm working on it. I'm still working on it. You still work? Yeah, I'm still working. Yeah, I'm still working on it. Yeah, Ms.Blue, I'm working on it, Ms.Blue. Yeah, Ms.Blue, every day, every day. Yes, Ms.Blue, I'm working. I'm getting there, Ms.Blue. When you gonna get there? The hell? When are you getting there? It doesn't take overnight. Do you know who you are? You could get there tomorrow if need be. There is nothing stopping you from getting there right now. What's stopping you? What is literally stopping you? Your mind. That's why you got to get out of it. You can get there right now. Right now. Raise your frequency, raise your vibration. Why haven't you done it yet? These are questions I ask myself on a day basis. Know that. Not every day, but I have my moments with it. You got to take responsibility for yourself, because if this was a company, if you were a company you worked for, how frustrated would you be? Would you say you have the best job in the world? Or would you say, it's all right? Or I'm looking for something else? If you were the company you worked for, would you go to work happy every day or not? Just something to ponder. Just to kind of ponder. So, just something to ponder. Oh, Sheila said, I'd say I'm all right with it. Yeah, and we shouldn't be saying that. We should be saying, you know what? I can't wait to go to work. I can't wait to go to work. But somehow we have it in our minds that when we get to blank, then we can start fully loving ourselves. When we figure out blank, then we can start loving ourselves. When we let go of blank, then we can do this. We have turned healing into a multi-billion-dollar business. And I'm not talking about illnesses. I'm talking about I can't get over my baby mama. I can't get over my baby daddy. I can't get over what happened to me when I was 10. I can't get over what my friend did to me. I can't get over what she said about me. I can't get over what he said about me. I can't get over the fact that they did this. I can't get over the fact that they said that. I just can't stop thinking about what they did. That's $1 billion business. Hashtags facts. Facts. It's $1 billion business. And everybody's trying to get a piece of that damn pie. Come over here. I'm going to answer your question. I'm going to tell you why that's happening. Come over here. $1 billion business. $1 billion business because we want to focus on everything but us. Not knowing if you raise your frequency, if you say, I'm going to love myself the way I am and thank myself for protecting me when I needed to be protecting. Thank your body, thank your mind, thank your spirit. No matter what choices, no matter what you did, thank yourself. I don't want to tell y'all to forgive no more because damn, that's a curse word. That's almost like sending somebody to hell, telling them to forgive. Thank yourself. Thank yourself for making you delusional because hell, if you really knew what was going on when that shit was going down, you might not even be here. So you glad you was delusional through the whole damn process. Because had you woke up in Act 1, baby, we would have never got to the end of the movie, ever. So thank yourself. Take the lessons you've learned from that and then make a promise and a commitment that you're not going to do that again. Take the good from it and run for the hills, Caroline. Run for the hills, Caroline. And that's it. We're not going to sit up every day drinking tea, sipping on tea, reminiscing about trauma. We got to stop this. We have to stop this. And the only way we stop it is that we recognize we don't always have to listen to our mind. And we can be bold enough to tell our mind, stop it. We're not doing that today. We're going to focus on how much we can love ourselves in this moment. And it's going to get better and better and better and better. You become stronger. You have to have discipline when it comes to the mind, the body, and your spirit. Let me take that word spirit back. And your energy. And your energy. So when you find things that bring you joy, and granted, I know for most of the people on the planet that's still alive, that's changing, or it's going to another level. So now we got to get back into our, I'm curious. I'm curious. Maybe Godiva don't do it for me anymore. Let me explore something else. Something new, something fresh that kind of get me going. That brings me joy. Sitting outside watching the sun? Maybe. Going for an early morning run? Maybe. Laying in the bed and just kind of tuning myself and thinking about my day? Maybe. Taking a nice bath at night? Maybe. Maybe going to your favorite coffee shop? Maybe. Going for a drive? Maybe. Reading your favorite book? Maybe. Find it. And when you find it, I want you to hold on and hold on tight. And make sure that it's something you can infuse in your day every single day. Not you got to wait for somebody. Don't tell me, oh, I love traveling. You ain't traveling every day. Stop it. Something you can do, something that doesn't require a big reward for you to do it. I would prefer that it's something that doesn't cost a whole lot of money, because if you need joy on a Tuesday and you don't get paid till Friday, a whole lot can happen. So just think about what it is, and it needs to bring you authentic joy. Not some shit because it sounds right, because the collective likes it. Not that. I'm talking about real joy for you. That if no one in the world even knows that you're doing it, you're having a good time. And you infuse that in your life. It's going to help you raise your vibration. And who knows? You may come up with a new invention, because when you're in a high vibration, you have access to everything. Some people say, well, I don't know. I don't know what I need to do. I don't know. No, nothing's coming to me. Yeah, because you're in too low of a frequency. You got to raise your vibration. But I know Ms.Blue is just telling us to raise our vibration. Give me that book with 390 pages with words I don't understand and concepts I can't possibly begin to integrate in my life. And I think that that is going to do it for me. The gag is, it might. But if it really don't, You just playing with yourself. So figure out what brings you joy, whatever that is. No judgment. I would recommend it'll be something that is healthy for you. It's good for you. It's not causing harm or damage to anyone else. And bring you some joy in your life. You remember that song? I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Hey, down in my heart. Yeah, down in my heart. You got to get the joy. Exercising helps me a lot, especially when I'm stressed out. But does it bring you joy? It may be good for your body, but does it bring you joy? See, this is the challenge. I'm not telling you not to exercise because we all should be doing that regardless. But you gotta find something that brings you joy. The thing is, once again, we're locked into our perspective. This is where you gotta get curious and creative and figure out what makes you happy, what brings you joy. Don't make it a person. Don't tell me my man bring me joy. No. Those relationships are too flim-flammy. Don't make it your children, because soon as they piss you off, now you ain't got joy. I'm not saying you can't love your children. I love my children. And yes, they bring me joy, but they are not the source of my joy. And I encourage them to have the source of their own personal joy. Can't be a place. Italy has my heart. But you live in South Dakota. You're not going to Italy every day. Because if it brought you that much joy, you would get up and you would move, boop, and you would be living there. Beautiful. Playing your guitar brings you joy. Yeah. See how you call in her therapy? Change that name. That's your joy. You don't need therapy when you got joy. We got to use our words to empower us. You don't need therapy if you got joy. So if your guitar is your therapy, go find you joy, because you need something that brings you joy. And you know what it is. You know exactly what it is. So we're going to get out of here because I've been saying that and I've been running my mouth. I've been loving this. I've been loving this. I've been loving this. I've been loving this. I hope it is as good for you as it was as good for me. So I will tell you all also to add in the level up challenge, how to play the game of life called You. I want you to think about this. If you were a business, how would you rate your job that you go to every day? And after you rate it, I want you to write, what would make you the perfect place to work? Now that's an oxymoron because you're working on you every day. So if your place of business is jacked up, we only got ourselves to thank. And I'm not telling y'all that there's a few things about my job I'm going to change. Just a few things. But I definitely love getting up to go to work to me, baby. Whoo, is you playing with me? You're going to almost have to force me to take a day off. And then I'm still hanging around. You know them people on their day off, they spend it at the job. And you're like, what are you doing here today? And why are you dressed like that? Oh, I'm off today. Well, what the hell are you up here for? Oh, I didn't have nothing to do. I was out and about. I was in the neighborhood. I figure I'd swing by, see what y'all doing. Done spent 8 hours on their day off at the job. That's how I want you to love yourself. Even on your day off, you still at work. It ain't work to you, baby. It ain't even work. Brother Lance said, I'm burning the number 8 incense right now in the room with me and Monique. I love it. I love it. So there you go. Love you all too. So yeah, when we come back, we're going to have that discussion about how was your day at work? And I want everybody to let me know, how was your day at work? Did you go in there and tell the CEO off and say, we're going to change some things around here? This is how we're going to fix this. This is what we're going to be doing. Did we go in there and we say, hey, listen, we got to make some changes around here. If I'm going to stay working here, we got to change some things. We got to level up. Level up, level up, level. I should have called Cece, had her come through. Come on, Sierra. Level, 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 level. We finna go because we got to level up. I love you all. Let's watch The Twilight Zone 2. Share your top 3 takeaways. I don't know what we can call this tonight. The level up challenge. Of course, we know how to play the game of life called you. Ooh, okay. Kiara said, I'm at work now, laugh out loud, doing security monitoring cameras and listening to the Blue Room. That's a level up right there if I never heard one. I love it. Oh, so beautiful, beautiful. So I love you all. I will see you all tomorrow. We will continue to level up. Peace and love, soul family. Ciao. Peace and love.